Obiora and the Blade of the Forgotten. Chapter 1. The Curse of Prince Kaluocha. I swear to you, I saw him. I saw the prince last night. But he died 50 years ago. It started when I was a boy, back when my grandfather told me the story. The wicked prince, Kaluocha, ruled our village long ago. He took whatever he wanted: gold, land, even people. They said he drank the blood of his enemies. That he did not just kill, but made sure his victims suffered. When the people had enough, the elders cursed him. "You will never rest, Kaluocha," they said. "Not in this life, not in the next." They burned him alive. They said they heard him laugh inside the fire. Now, they say he walks at night. Not as a ghost. No. As himself. Flesh and bone, but wrong. He has no shadow. His eyes do not blink. His voice sounds like it comes from inside your head. Last night, I was coming home late from my uncle's house. The road was empty. Quiet. Too quiet. Even the crickets were silent. Then I felt it, that heavy feeling, like someone was watching me. I turned around. He was there. Tall. Wrapped in dark cloth, just like in the old stories. His skin looked burnt but still fresh. Like the fire never really finished its job. His lips moved, but no sound came out. Then I heard it. In my head. "Do you know me?" I couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. "I am not done yet." His hand stretched toward me. Long fingers, too long. I ran. I did not stop until I reached my house. Locked the doors. Shut the windows. But I know the truth now. The curse did not kill him. It only set him free. And he is still here. Chapter 2. The Birth of a Warrior. Many years, before the curse, before the fire, Prince Kaluocha ruled the village with blood and fear. He was not like other kings who at least pretended to love their people. No, he enjoyed their suffering. Every harvest season, he demanded the best yams, the fattest goats, the healthiest children. Yes, children. No one knew what he did with them. Some said he sacrificed them to dark spirits. Others whispered that he ate them. What we knew for sure was that they never came back. Mothers wept. Fathers cursed in secret. But no one was brave enough to stop him. One day, a hunter from a faraway land challenged the prince. He was strong, fast, and fearless. But Prince Kaluocha laughed. "You think you can kill me?" he asked. The hunter struck first. His dagger went through Prince Kaluocha's heart. The village cheered. But then, Prince Kaluocha pulled the dagger out, grinning. The wound closed back right before their eyes. "I am beyond death," he said. The hunter tried to run, but Prince Kaluocha caught him. That night, they heard the hunter's screams. The next day, his head sat on a spike at the palace gate. No one dare try to challenge the prince again. And now, he has returned from the world of the dead. His presence has cast a shadow over the entire village. Each night, his chilling laughter echoes from the palace, a place now empty and left to rot. Fear has taken hold of everyone. Then, a child was born. His name was Obiora. From the moment he took his first breath, the elders knew he was different. His eyes held fire, his spirit was strong. The priestess of the shrine spoke. "He is the one. The one who will walk beyond the river of death and bring back the power to end the prince." Obiora trained from the time he could walk. He wrestled warriors, learned the ways of the spirits, and studied the old magic. But no blade could kill Prince Kaluocha. No normal power could stop him. The answer lay in the spirit world, beyond the land of the living. At the age of 20, Obiora stood before the elders. "I will go to the underworld," he said. "And if you do not return," they asked, "then I will find a way." That night, under the blood moon, he entered the forbidden shrine. The door to the spirit world waited. He stepped inside. And the village never saw him again. Until the night Prince Kaluocha screamed. Chapter 3. Obiora's journey into the underworld. Obiora stepped into the shrine, and the world changed. One moment, he was standing on solid ground. The next, he was falling into darkness, into cold air that smelled of old blood and forgotten bones. When he landed, he was no longer in the land of the living. The underworld was not a place of fire, as the old story said. It was a land of shadows, endless rivers, and whispers. The sky was neither night nor day, only grey and heavy. Strange trees with twisted roots stretched into nothingness. And in the distance, he saw them, the dead. They watched him with hollow eyes, their faces twisted in silent suffering. Some reached out with long, bony fingers, but they did not touch him. They only followed. A deep voice rumbled in the air. "Why have you come, mortal?" Obiora turned. A man stood before him. He was covered in a ragged red robe covering his head, its eyes burning like embers. This was Onwanwa, the gatekeeper of the underworld. "I seek the power to kill Prince Kaluocha," Obiora said. Onwanwa laughed. A slow, heavy sound. "Many have come seeking power. They all failed. I will not fail." Then pass the 3 trials, Onwanwa said. The first trial, the river of the forgotten. Onwanwa pointed to a black river, its waters moving like thick oil. "Step in," he said. Obiora hesitated. The river smelled of rot. He knew the stories. This was the river of the forgotten. If he sank, he would lose his memories, his name, his purpose, everything. He took a deep breath and stepped in. The water clung to his skin, whispering things, his mother's voice, his father's laugh, the songs of his people. His legs grew heavy. His mind blurred. "No," he growled. He bit his tongue, the pain sharp and real. He clung to that pain, to the sound of his own heartbeat. He forced himself forward, step by step. When he reached the other side, the river screamed. But it did not take him. Onwanwa nodded. "You have passed the first trial." The second trial, the Hall of Lies. Onwanwa led him to a great hall, filled with mirrors. "Find the truth," Onwanwa said. Obiora stepped inside. The mirrors showed him many things, his village burning, his mother crying, his own corpse rotting in the sun. They whispered, "Go back. You will die. The prince cannot be killed." Obiora clenched his fists. Lies. He walked forward, ignoring the voices. The mirrors cracked. The images screamed. The air burned, but he did not stop. Then he saw it. One mirror, different from the others. No whispers, no lies. Only his reflection, standing tall. He stepped through it. The hall shattered. Onwanwa smiled. "You have passed the second trial." The final trial, the spirit of death. Onwanwa led him to a mountain where a black fire burned. In the center sat an old woman, her eyes empty, her skin pale. "This is Nkemjika, the spirit of death," Onwanwa said. "To pass, you must take her blessing." Obiora stepped forward. "Will you give me your blessing?" he asked. Nkemjika did not answer. Instead, she raised a hand. Shadows wrapped around Obiora, filling his mouth, his eyes, his soul. Prince Kaluocha, standing in the fire, laughing. Prince Kaluocha, killing, taking, destroying. Prince Kaluocha, beyond death. "How do I kill him?" Obiora asked, his voice breaking. Nkemjika finally spoke. "Prince Kaluocha is no longer a man. You cannot kill what is already dead." "Then what do I do?" "You do not kill him. You erase him." She reached into the fire and pulled out a small, silver blade. "This is the blade of the forgotten. Strike him with it, and his soul will be erased. No afterlife. No return." Obiora took the blade. It was cold. Too cold. Nkemjika smiled. "Now go." And just like that, Obiora was falling again. Falling back to the land of the living. When he opened his eyes, he was home. The shrine was gone. The blood moon had set. The blade was still in his hand. And in the distance, Prince Kaluocha's laughter had turned into a scream. The final battle. Obiora versus Prince Kaluocha. Obiora stood at the edge of the village, the blade of the forgotten code in his grip. The air was thick, heavy, like the sky itself was holding its breath. He could feel it, Prince Kaluocha's presence, deep inside the palace, waiting. He walked forward. Each step felt like stepping into a nightmare. The streets were empty. No dogs barking. No babies crying. Even the wind refused to move. It was as if the village knew that something terrible was about to happen. As he reached the palace gates, they creaked open on their own. The courtyard was dead, no guards, no servants. Just silence. Then a voice. Deep. Mocking. So, you came back. Obiora turned. Prince Kaluocha stood at the top of the palace steps, wrapped in his dark robes. His skin was still burnt, but not like a man who had died. More like something that had refused to die. His eyes glowed like embers, his lips curled into a grin. I felt you return, Prince Kaluocha said. Did you enjoy the underworld? Obiora tightened his grip on the blade. I came to end you. Prince Kaluocha threw his head back and laughed. A long, cruel sound that made the air tremble. They all say that. And then they screamed. Without warning, Prince Kaluocha moved. Too fast. One moment, he was on the steps. The next, he was right in front of Obiora. A cold hand wrapped around his throat and lifted him into the air. Did you think a little magic knife would change anything? Prince Kaluocha whispered. His breath smelled of ash and blood. Obiora struggled, his feet kicking. He gripped the blade tighter, trying to stab Prince Kaluocha, but the prince's other hand caught his wrist. You are nothing, Prince Kaluocha said. Pain shot through Obiora's body. It wasn't just his throat, it was inside him, like Prince Kaluocha was draining the life out of him. His vision blurred. His limbs went numb. No. He gritted his teeth, forcing his mind to stay clear. The trials had taught him one thing: Prince Kaluocha wasn't invincible. He was still bound to the world, still afraid of something. And that something was the blade in his hand. With a sudden twist, Obiora let go of his own weight, forcing both their bodies downward. The unexpected movement made Prince Kaluocha loosen his grip for just a second. It was enough. Obiora drove the blade of the forgotten deep into Prince Kaluocha's side. The prince let out a sound unlike anything Obiora had ever heard. Not a scream. Not a roar. Something worse. Something hollow, like 1,000 voices crying out at once. Prince Kaluocha staggered back, staring down at the blade in shock. What have you done? Darkness poured from the wound. Not blood. Not smoke. Something deeper. Something endless. Prince Kaluocha fell to his knees, his hands shaking. His body began to crack, like dry earth splitting under the sun. His once mocking eyes were wide with something Obiora had never thought he would see: fear. No. I am eternal. I cannot. The darkness spread, consuming his arms, his legs, his chest. Obiora stepped back, watching as Prince Kaluocha's form started to vanish, piece by piece. This is impossible. Prince Kaluocha howled. The palace trembled. The sky above grew darker. The whole world seemed to shudder as if rejecting what was happening. Then, in one final burst of shadow, Prince Kaluocha was gone. No body. No ashes. No trace. Just silence. Obiora stood there, breathing heavily. The blade in his hand crumbled to dust. The curse was broken. And for the first time in 50 years, the village finally knew peace. The end.